Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer. Welcome to Antiquing Adventures. On this channel, I share the fun, quirky, weird, and beautiful things I find in thrift stores and antique malls. Thanks for coming on this adventure with me. Today's video is a little bit different. I recently went on a trip to Tennessee, where I had to do some antiquing. There are some great vintage treasures to be found in the South, and today I'm sharing some of the weird and fun things I found on my trip. I grew up reading my mom's Sally, Dick, and Jane books, so this giant reader caught my eye. No glasses needed for this big book. I assumed this was a pinball machine until I did some research and discovered it's actually called a pachinko machine. These are similar to pinball, but use multiple steel balls the player tries to catch in small cups. They can then trade the steel balls for prizes. These machines are from Japan, where pachinko parlors are set up much like casinos in the US. This dollhouse seems pretty nondescript from far away, but when you look closely you see it's made from matchsticks. I can't imagine the patience it took for someone to make this. I even saw Harley Davidson for sale. I don't know anything about motorcycles, so I can't tell you about this one except that the seller was asking $4,000. Comment below if you know anything about this model. These wooden knitting needles are supposedly from the 1880s and would make a special gift for anyone who loves knitting. Something interesting I found not once but twice on my trip were antiques on display or for sale in, of all places, the bathroom. This TV looks vintage, but upon researching the brand is actually a replica by Thomas Piccioni Classics, who also produce vintage-style radios. And this bathroom featured a vintage hairdryer. I wonder how many bouffant hairdos were stuffed under this one to set. This next item is clearly a clock, and I think it's a resin filled with small rocks. But to me, it looks like a bunch of teeth suspended in slightly blood-tinged jelly, which means this had to be a hard pass for me. Of course, no antiquing trip would be complete without a variety of vintage, sometimes creepy dolls. These two are here to steal your soul, while these creepy hand puppets, probably from the 1960s, look straight out of Mr. Rogers' nightmares. This doll on the left is serious and not having any of your shenanigans. And who doesn't find comfort in the faceless void of these dolls? Now this one. I can't find anything on this doll, but her rather disturbing face seems distinct, as if it's supposed to look like someone. Maybe someone who's had too much Botox, but someone. If you have ideas, let me know in the comments. I also saw several porcelain dolls, which to me are less creepy and more delicate, except when you're looking at a shelf full of their disembodied heads. Then it's more of a I'm here to haunt your dreams kind of vibe. So those were the highlights of my antiquing adventures in Tennessee. What's the most interesting or unexpected thing you found in your adventures? Share in the comments. Also, let me know what antique or vintage treasures you'd like me to feature in the future. If you like this video, make sure you follow the adventure by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. See you on my next adventure.